princess. You have to take care of her. You hear me? Huh?
Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with another video. One I don't want to make, but I have to make. Sadly, you all probably heard the news. Today we lost one of the actors that played one of the greatest characters in Star Wars history. Peter Mayhew. Chewbacca. It's a sad day for the Star Wars community for sure. But Peter Mayhew was more than just a Wookiee in a suit. He always seemed very happy to play the role of Chewbacca. Even looking back at some of his very early interviews, he was always grateful for the role that George Lucas gave him and loved interacting with the fans. It never seemed that he took for granted, like some Star Wars actors, the role that made him a household name. But to many of us that grew up with Star Wars, we all love Peter Mayhew. Now, I didn't really write out a bunch of stuff to say in this video. Sadly, I was off the internet for about an hour. I'm on the internet all the time, but I took about an hour off and come back for the sad news. So I didn't really write up a whole statement or what I wanted to say. Just kind of wanted to talk about Peter Mayhew and maybe give you guys a chance in the comments section to share some of your memories or thoughts about Chewbacca and Peter Mayhew. Now, some will say, well, anybody could have played Chewbacca. Get a tall man, put him in a suit, and it's Chewbacca. Peter Mayhew, I feel, brought a lot of the personality that we all love into Chewbacca. And I can't see anyone else playing Chewbacca like he did. I know there's a new actor now in the Solo movie and the latest Star Wars movie, and this isn't a dig at him. I'm sure he would agree also that you can't fill the shoes that Peter Mayhew did with Chewbacca. His mannerisms are in Chewbacca, and the new guys just copying what Peter Mayhew brought to life in Chewbacca. I myself will always be honored that Peter Mayhew himself followed me on Twitter, which I know probably doesn't seem like much, but to a guy that lived and breathed and grew up Star Wars, to have one of the actors to actually know who I am, even if it's just knowing my Twitter handle, it means a lot to me. There was one time back in 2016 that there was a rumor going around that Peter Mayhew was going to retire and not play Chewbacca anymore. That did come true later, but at the time, it was just a rumor. I actually got a private message from Peter Mayhew himself telling me it was just a rumor. It was really nice for him to reach out to me after I tweeted about this to let me know it wasn't true. Now it's a nice little reminder in my DM section about the time Peter Mayhew slid into my DMs. Thank you, Peter. We actually talked a little bit more about doing an interview, and I'm sad that that never came about. I would have loved to have known I at least was able to ask him a few questions and learned a little bit more about him. Again, like I said, I don't have a lot to say because I didn't really plan this video out. I just felt like I had to do something. A lot of people out there may not understand how much Peter Mayhew could mean to all of us. But like I said, he was always very happy that he played Chewbacca. He was always there to interact with fans at conventions. There were even clips of him meeting fans at the airport. He was always happy and grateful for the character he got to bring to life. And I think that is why we love Peter Mayhew more than just because he played Chewbacca. We could tell he loved the character, but most of all, we could tell he loved the fans. And the fans really loved Peter Mayhew also. It wasn't just him loving us. Remember one time he lost his cane in an airport and the whole internet got together to find his lightsaber cane. One thing I always hated in the EU, that they killed off Chewbacca. Chewbacca. You don't kill off Chewbacca. So thankfully, Chewbacca's back alive, and we may not have Peter Mayhew, but Chewbacca will live on in movies, novels, comic books, in plastic, and a whole bunch of ways we probably don't even know about yet. Who knows, they might be a hologram Chewbacca in a few years. Let's take this moment now to look back at some memories of Peter Mayhew.
Chewie. We're home.
It's an interesting movie. There was nothing like it either side of the pond, in England or in the States. And I thought, well, if it lasts 5 years, we can be lucky. But then it went on to 10, 15. Now we're coming up to 25 years.
It'll go on forever then, won't it?
Of course it will.
Going back to the original Star Wars was the chess game where 3PO and R2 and Chewie
Chewie likes to win.
he liked to win. He always likes to win.
He made a fair move. Screaming about it can't help you.
Let him have it. It's not wise to upset a Wookiee.
I suggest a new strategy, R2. Let the Wookiee win.
George goes, and virtually turned to Gary and said, I think we found him.
That old man's mad.
You said it, Chewie. Boy, where did you dig up that old fossil?
Bad to me? Heck, he looks strong enough to pull the ears off a gun dart. Thanks to you.
On the first movie, he was a minor character. Second movie, Empire, he became part of the good group.
Yes,
and the rest is history.
The rest is history.
30 years. Kerry and Mark have a wicked sense of humour. Kerry was very young and Mark was very young. So they were the junior division and they were always larking about on set. So it kept us in stitches.
Keep your distance, though, Chewie. But don't look like you're trying to keep your distance. I don't know. Fly casual.
After Jedi came out, there was a gap of 10 years, something like that. But George told us before that there was other movies that he wanted to do, but he was going to come back and do episode 1, 2, and 3.
No! This one goes there, that one goes there, right?
There's a quote I think of time to time in Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull that seems to fit right now. It seems like we're getting to that age where life stops giving us stuff and starts taking it away. We lost Carrie a few years ago, and Kenny Baker, Peter Cushing, Alec Guinness, and the list goes on and on. And now, sadly, that list, we have to add Peter Mayhew. I wish I had more to say, really. It's just kind of hit me, like I said. Maybe I'll have more later. But I just kind of wanted to share this and share this with you guys. Kind of maybe we can all come together and, like I said, in the comment section or wherever you want to talk to other Star Wars fans, we can all remember Peter Mayhew. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching. Please, in the comments below, share your memories and thoughts of Peter Mayhew and Chewbacca. Really don't know how to end this video either, so let's just fade out to Chewbacca. Goodbye, old friend.